Can you guys see my new nightmare? It hurts. I am just back from one of my classes and I am now looking at color palettes. You can't really see that, but I'm not going for this one anyway. This is a website called it's colors with 2 O's. I'm trying to use it because I really want to come up with a cohesive color palette for, I guess, my brand. I don't really have a whole lot going on in terms of branding as of now, but okay, I guess I'll just go ahead and share this with you guys. I have always wanted to have some kind of arts business, some kind of creative, artistic business, and I'm sort of in the like very vague idea phases of that right now. I have owned very briefly an Etsy shop in the past. I didn't do it well and it was a mess and I deleted it pretty soon after I had it, but I want to seriously like launch something, and I don't know if it's gonna be like stickers or pins. I would love to do apparel, but apparel is kind of hard to do, it sounds like. So I do have a Pinterest board, of course, of some ideas just of what inspires me, and I have a lot of colors on here already that I kind of like to go with. I don't think it's quite right though. I have to add more like black in there because I wear a ton of black, and that would probably be what, something like this shirt, which is actually from Omocat, who I've been playing Omori, and that's what this game is from, by the way. And I love that game. It is one of my new favorite games that I am obsessed with. I usually don't like dark themes, which it does have, by the way. If you do play it, it has some very dark themes, but it's also really cute and really charming, and I love it. But I usually don't play, yeah, like dark themed games, but I was just so intrigued by the art, the gameplay, the story, and I ended up buying the game because at first I was just watching, like binge watching. I was obsessed with watching like hour-long videos of people talking about the storyline, talking about the characters, but I didn't have enough details, and so I got it myself. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Oh my god, focus, Maya. Omocat, yeah, that's an artist who I've recently been really interested in. Their style is a little bit more surrealist than what I like to go for, but I do like they're sort of cutesy along with like darker colors and stuff like that, so I don't know. I like that, and I just have other artists on here too, but obviously I have my own taste as well that I want to like kind of go with, so that's what I'm doing. I've had this like board and this idea just sort of like sitting around for a long time, and I just like daydream about it, but I never actually do anything about it, and I'm thinking that like I want to take it more seriously. I'm really scared, of course, especially when it comes to my art. I'm very rusty, and I'm really like embarrassed about where my art is at right now. It's just not in a place where I like it, and I used to draw all the time. Like, I'm talking when I was a kid up through when I was, I don't know, 16, 17, like all throughout high school, you wouldn't see me without my sketchbook. I don't know if I have like pictures or anything, but like I lived with my sketchbook, and I have like stacks of sketchbooks back at my parents' place because I would just draw all the time. And then after I graduated, it just sort of started petering off, and I just kind of stopped drawing, and I want to get back into it. I actually got my iPad so that I could start drawing again, and doing little edits and stuff for YouTube videos, which I've already started doing, which is really like fulfilling. But yeah, I don't know, I'm in a really like hesitant place. I'm just scared of it all, but I'm done being scared and holding back, so I just want to take things more seriously and get more into it. So that is why I'm spending some time looking at this. The first thing that I want to do is get a color palette so that I kind of know what I'm working with, and I feel like colors are really, really important to me. And I do actually have a website, which leads me into my second topic. This is my website. Let me try to actually like show you guys what it looks like right now. And this is just a domain that I've purchased, and it already has some of my art on here along with some of V's art, because we both make art for my songs that I've released, and that is actually mainly what my website is. It's just a landing page for my artwork and my music and just whatever else. But I do want to turn it into like a broader arts business. So it is called Play Garden, and that I think is the name that I want to sort of keep everything under. And I hate the color palette that I have on there. It's very pastel, which is nice, but I sort of am moving away from so many pastels, and I don't know, it's not quite right. I need to change it up, and I'm not sure what exactly I want to move it towards, but I want to have like a solid base of maybe like 5 colors that are just recognizable, and then from there I can branch out. But I have a lot of trouble sticking to a theme or an idea or something, and I really want to like nail that down so that I don't just like go crazy with ideas, because that is definitely something that I struggle with. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm going to go back to looking at colors and try to figure out something. So I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, it looks lighter on camera. Okay, that's closer to kind of like how it actually looks. So those are the colors that like I have on here. Like those are the colors. And yet the palette's ugly. Like those are colors that I would probably wear, but like the problem is pastels go together better, I feel like, than these, right? I don't know, maybe it looks okay, or maybe it's ugly, I can't tell. Are you comfy? Are you comfy? Yeah, I was just checking. So this is one of the recording studios that my school uses, and I just finished recording my very first project with a classmate of mine for this class. It's kind of nerve-wracking, but we are learning all about preamps and gear, and this probably looks very simple to a lot of music people, but for me, I am just starting to learn, so it's kind of a lot, but it is becoming a bit demystified because I'm also taking lots of notes, which seem to be helpful because people in class were also referencing them, so I'm glad I could help out a little bit. But it's time to actually shut stuff down because I gotta go, because like I said, I just finished, so I'm gonna wrap things up here and go home and eat something because I am hungry. I get everything? I didn't leave anything in here, right? Yeah, okay.
A flat works.
I mean, I could print with that, but
I mean, yeah, you could always, I would just do that. I would scan stuff in.
like a nice print framed thing that could be sold. I don't know. It's cards and this to me. This to print is cheaper. Regulars there. And then maybe if they play music, you could.
Yep, in the bushes, so they couldn't make it in time.
I see it. Hi, birdie. Is there a birdie there? Show me.
Oh, there's green and red.
Pink or red.
Oh,
Yeah, make your circles and see if it's actually neon.
wow! Mine's so intense.
Oh my gosh, it's huge. Oh my god. Yeah. Bye, Maya. Baby Maya. Hi, Grandma. Bye, honey. See you. Drive safely going home. Hi, Grandma.
Oh, CG special boy. You were decorated all night. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, yeah. Good boy. Whoa, hello? Oh. No, it's fine. I am back at my place, but I'm just by myself today because V is actually staying at my parents' place. They are going out of town on a vacation, as in just my parents are, and then V is staying at the house and basically house sitting and watching our dog, Seiji, or their dog, Seiji. And so it is gonna be just me here for like 2 weeks, which is kind of weird because I've already gotten so used to living with V, but it'll be fine. I actually like my alone time. I really like hanging out with V, but I feel like I can be pretty productive when I am by myself. But anyway, I am sitting at my desk. It is about 10:44 at night on Labor Day, so it's just Monday. So I didn't have any classes today, which is why I was spending the weekend at my parents' place for my mom's and V's birthdays, because they actually have the same birthday, which is September 7th. But now I'm back and I have class tomorrow, but I'm just sitting at my desk watching some YouTube videos and doodling some doodles. I just finished getting everything in my planner for the week ahead. It looks like my online classes haven't updated the stuff for this upcoming week next, so that'll probably be tomorrow. Yeah, I brought stuff back from my parents' place, and I have to do laundry. I just have a lot of stuff to do. Oh, the first thing is fries. I made fries for myself, which is not a good snack to be having so late at night, but I wanted some. So let's go get some fries, and I will keep talking to you guys. I'll have fries in a flower bowl. That sounds nice. Sit over here for a second, okay? It's kind of a lot, but oh well. Okay, back at my desk. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a collaboration that I'm doing, which is really exciting. And I'm low battery. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, so I've been working on a collaboration with a Master of Fine Arts candidate. I don't know what that means exactly, but basically an upper level student going for her master's, and she is in the dance department. So she's a dancer, and she's actually already a professional dancer too, because she has her bachelor's degree. So she has already like been in the field working and stuff, but she's back for her master's. And she wanted to collaborate with the music department and have someone basically compose a song for her project, which is involving her and other dancers and stuff too. So it's going to be, yeah, this cool project. And my professor recommended me, and I jumped at the opportunity. So now I am working with this student, and she's really nice and really cool. I met her the other week, and I've actually already submitted the first draft just this past weekend, and then she gave me some feedback. So I'm going to basically be reworking this until we kind of get a more solid idea for how we want this to go. She sent me some video clips of like dance moves that she has in mind, and she actually told me the theme, which is scarcity of water within a community, which I thought was really cool. She's actually from Nepal, and she said that she has experienced that to some degree. And when we met in person, we talked about it. And the other cool thing too is that I've actually been working with water sounds in some of my projects just independently, because I am working on some soundtracks that involve water, and so it just happens to work out really well. So yeah, I will go ahead and play you guys the first draft. So yeah, that is the composition so far. I have received feedback from her and it sounds like she wants like guitar in there instead of piano, so I'm gonna be swapping out that. That seems to be like the main thing. And then a couple of other tweaks, like I don't think she liked the drums. She had mentioned maybe like going kind of a jazz route, which is why I put those in there, but it sounds like we're gonna switch things up, which is totally fine. I kept telling her, I'm like, do not hesitate with like wanting me to change anything. Like I want to make sure that her vision is seen through to the end, because this is her composition, her dance, her like all of this stuff. So I'm just trying to do my best to bring her vision to fruition through music. I told her like just be upfront about like whatever you want to change, especially since it's way easier to change like big elements in the beginning, so that we can kind of figure out what direction it wants to go in. I did get some notes from her. I do have a couple follow-up questions, so I might meet her in person, and actually I might visit one of their dance sessions. That might be pretty good to see, because then I can probably see like other ideas that she has and then how I can incorporate those into the music. So we'll see. But yeah, that is that. And then I think the other thing that I will show you guys is I'm actually getting back into drawing a little bit. I was drawing a bit over the weekend when I was at my parents' place, but right now I'm like doodling some little character ideas, because very in the broadest of terms, I want to turn my business, Play Garden, into an arts business. I think I already talked about this in a clip before, but aside from that, part of that whole art side of things, I guess, is you guys might know that I've also designed all of, well, not all of, but a lot of the art that is on my songs. I'll go ahead and insert my pictures and stuff over here, but a lot of the stuff that I put out is art that I make for my own songs, which is really fun and cool. But I am currently working on an idea, which is I want to put out a video game soundtrack. Now, there is actually no video game to go with this video game soundtrack. It is all just like a concept. It is all in my head, but I'm kind of creating this story and characters, and it's almost like a video game concept idea, but the purpose of it is literally to be a video game for my music. So like the music is the only thing I'm putting out, and I am planning on like drawing the characters, and what I would like to do is sort of like expand the idea and have it be like, I want to draw the characters, I want to have art for it, I want to have art for the like album release, because I am planning on releasing a whole album. It's gonna be like a whole thing. The thing is, it has to kind of be in the like background to all my schoolwork, but I need extra creative outlets because my semester is so like tech-based this semester. There's not a whole lot of creativity. So yeah, that is what I'm doing, and all I'm sketching out right now is just like the heads of the characters, because I have a lot of pictures and ideas in my head that I want to get out onto paper or tablet, and so yeah, I want to get more of my ideas actually out onto stuff. And the other thing you might have seen me do is drawing out all of my like ideas and stuff like that. So okay, this is gonna rotate, maybe not. Okay, so let me switch to this one first. So this is just a bunch of ideas that I have in my head. I was doing this also over the weekend just because I had some time, but this is just, yeah, all the stuff that I want to do. Mainly the things kind of in the middle are like my starting overall ideas, and then everything else kind of around it is just things that have to go with it. And then I'm also using a notebook to kind of organize these ideas. But the other thing that I made was this, which is actually a chart, which is high effort, high priority, low priority, and then I organize those ideas into sections because, okay, we're flipping it back. Whoa, that is very orange now. It's so yellow. Okay, hang on. Okay, now we're back to normal. Anyway, part of my problem with my creative output, okay, and I'm guessing that most creative people work like this. Comment below the video if you can relate to this, because I tend to work like this, with like peaks and valleys. Like I will become a super highly motivated person and will just like pile things onto my plate of things to do and just try to do everything at once. I have so many ideas and I want to like execute all of them at the same time, and it gets crazy. And so I'm doing and doing and doing, and then all of a sudden I burn out completely and just like drop everything, and things get lost like just in the dust basically. And like I totally experience burnout, and I'm trying to come up with a way to be more consistent, because I like the times that I feel super like motivated and everything and inspired. Like I want that, you know, to stay, but I just don't want those dips down to be so intense where I just drop everything and like I'm not working on anything for a period of time. That just, yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. So the purpose of this like graph chart thing is high effort stuff is gonna be stuff that I do when I am feeling motivated, inspired, all of that stuff. But the low effort side of things is supposed to be for when I am feeling more tired. And I don't even have to have like a full like burnout for me to do those things, but just like if I've had a lot of homework one day and I'm just really tired, then I can just do like one of these things. Like I could just do a little bit of research instead of having to do like a whole, like edit a whole YouTube video and like make a thumbnail and like do all that stuff, you know what I mean? I can just kind of do some more chill things that do need to happen for all of these ideas that I have, but they're just not as high effort. And then obviously high priority, low priority is just a mix of ideas. So the other thing that I tend to do is because I have all these ideas, the execution gets very messy. I try to do kind of everything at once, but then I get really disorganized because, okay, here's an example. I have this soundtrack that I want to release, this album that I want to release, okay? However, with it, I'm also designing characters, designing a story for them, and I need to make like album art for it, right? So these three kind of big things have to happen alongside it, before it, you know, but like that hasn't really been decided yet. I just know that I have this collection of things that I want to do. So what tends to happen is I'll try to like work on all of them in a very disorganized way, and then things kind of fall apart. That's the like short explanation of it. And so what this is supposed to do, high priority, low priority, is I'm trying to organize how these things need to flow, because all of them need to get done, but some of them need to get done first. So that is what the whole point of that was supposed to be. So all of that being said, I now have a more clear idea for how I want to go about doing things, stuff that I can work on, and so hopefully I will have a productive week and I can get these things moving along so they're not just ideas floating around in my head confusing me, but hopefully I can actually execute these and see them through to fruition. But it is 11:15 now, and I do have class in the morning. It's not super early, but still. So I might just keep drawing for a little bit longer, but then I'm probably going to go to bed. So I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.